Welcome back to WMMA Now with your host, Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a one championship announcement. So, fresh off the heels of her victory today, a few hours before the time of this recording, Ayaka Miura got an offer and she accepted it. 173 takes place November 16th in Tokyo, Japan, and we will have an Atomweight MMA championship bout between the defending champ Denice Zamboanga and number 3 ranked Ayaka Miura. I recently did a video talking about the options for Zamboanga and what would be the best one, for all parties involved, and I lean pretty heavily on Miura. And I said that if she got that win coming up at the one Friday fights, it would, set her up perfectly for the title. So, glad to see One Championship was thinking the same way I was. Should be a good one. Zamboanga, she's really rounded out her game. She's got the strong wrestling and grappling, and she's got some good striking. She's taken on a specialist in Ayaka Miura, a judoka who is one of those fighters, what she's going to do every fight, but stopping it is just something else entirely. For the most part, people have a very difficult time stopping Miura from doing what she does, which is get a judo toss straight into the scarf hold, and then she looks for, a submission from the scarf hold, usually an Americana or the straight arm lock or an arm bar. One of them, I think it's the Americana they've now dubbed the Ayaka lock. But this should be a good fight. I like it. I wanted to see it, and I'm glad we're going to get to see it. So, like I said, it goes down 173 November 16th. Let's talk about the stats on this one here. So the champ, Zamboanga, comes in at 12-2. Miura coming in with a record of 16-5. Zamboanga last active back in January. She picked up a TKO win over Alyona Rassohyna at One Fight Night 27. Miura just fought a few hours before this recording at One Friday Fights 116 on July 18th. Picked up a submission win over Juliana Otalora in the first round. So Miura will definitely be the fresher of the two fighters because she'll have, August, September, 4 months away, whereas Zamboanga won't. It'll be 11 months from her last fight. Should make for some interesting possibilities there. Zamboanga is the younger fighter, 28-34. Basically the same height, 5 feet 2 inches. Zamboanga is listed at 158 centimeters to 157 centimeters for Miura. Zamboanga has the reach advantage. 65.7 inches, 167 centimeters to 64.2 inches, 163 centimeters. That reach could make a big difference in Zamboanga's favor because she knows she has to keep Miura off of her. And that reach will help her do it. And usually Miura has a reach advantage in her fights because she has longer arms, longer reach than she is tall. And that really helps Miura to reach out and touch her opponents. But with Zamboanga having that longer reach, that could really help her. Could and should really help to keep Miura off of her. So, as far as the fight goes, you've got Zamboanga, who has really rounded out her game. Started out as like a wrestler, but really upped her striking. Her ground game has just gotten even better. But then you have the absolute specialist in Miura. I like it. I love this fight. It's going to be fun. This is going to be a really, really fun fight. And I can't wait for it. Zamboanga, I think she's able to grapple with Miura. But why would you want to? Use your superior striking. Put out that jab. Pump that jab. Once. Double jab. Triple jab. Use that jab. Almost every fight Miura has lost has come from fighters who were able to outstrike her and stay at a distance. Especially if you can damage her. If you can damage her, then she starts losing confidence and she becomes more hesitant. Well, she either becomes more hesitant or she starts getting desperate and just starts rushing in, which leaves her open to even more strikes. So if I were Denice Zamboanga, if I were the champ, I'd try to keep Miura off, use my striking, use footwork to keep Miura at a distance. But again, saying it's one thing, planning for it's another, and yet doing it is yet an entirely new thing, different thing. For Miura, I'd work on footwork and head movement coming into this fight. I mean, we know she's going to come forward looking to get to the clinch. But she should do it smartly. She should use her jab as well. She should use her footwork, use that head movement to avoid strikes, excuse me, coming from Zamboanga. Be smart about it. Don't just rush in head first, because that has not worked out well for her in her previous losses. As far as pick goes, I don't have an early pick right now. I'll wait till closer to the fight. But there you have it. 173 goes down November 16th in Tokyo, Japan. Atomweight Championship. The champ, Denice Zamboanga, taking on the challenger, Ayaka Miura. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, and thanks for watching WMMA Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.